And we're back. And we're actually going right next to this guy, to his friend Luther. Yeah, you can... I don't know how subtle it is to you guys, or if it's really obvious. So I cannot hear a single thing he said just now, because the fan... I forget this about the Xbox 360. Its fan is so loud. It's louder than the game. And the game's not quiet. It's ridiculous. Anyways, we're playing as Luther now. I think the only friend of JP and vice versa. The mullet brand. I never paid much attention to him. What is it? He does BX. He's a character who's interesting in that he specializes in all things stability? Kind of a weird focus to have. But I never paid much attention to him, so I actually don't know, for instance, what boards he has and whatnot. It's got a very consistent theme, though. And, in fact, which board should we be using this time? This is our, what? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for our 7th event. This is a race. Probably shouldn't be using it, though. I guess we're using True Grits. Do we have any outfits that work well with that?
Customize outfit. You're going to look fine.
Jeez. Very... It's got some interesting combinations of color. That might fit the best. I guess. There's some weird colors that he has. In fact, this probably fits our destination the best. Why are you playing as Luther? Because we're having our first destination in the United States. And I believe Luther is from some undisclosed place in the United States. We're gonna head on to Mesa Blanca.
Showdown at the Snowboard Corral.
Finally, I actually let the menu speaker, whatever you want to call her, actually say something about it, of course. Southwest USA, vaguely defined Mesa Blanca. It's interesting how Luther has a different appearance in his art.
Like the old days of the Wild West, our riders get ready for a showdown here at a brand new Mesa Blanca. With a redesigned start area that offers 5 paths, racers will have to be sharp to pick the best line. This smooth course allows for intense speed and big air.
At least some water.
Glow of a southern sunset.
This place always gave me trouble in the original SSX.
A 4-wheel drive track. Yeah, baby.
I'm sorry, I can't hear a single thing he's saying. Not that you need me to hear it, I wish I could. I could comment on it at least. JP, my only friend. And, yeah, well, those characters it has, where basically everyone is not a friend. Huh. His hair is... That's interesting. I was about to say, I thought his hair had, Okay, we're running regular here. I thought... I'm suddenly forgetting his name. I thought the hair of Luther was actually soft body physics, like Jiggle physics, kind of like Eddie's hair. But no, it looks like it's actually just an animation. I feel like they implemented Jiggle physics in this game, whoa, exclusively for Eddie. And that amuses me a lot. Should probably get aggressive here if I can. Nope, I can just get triggered naturally. Feels a little wrong somehow. Nothing air. Beautiful. I don't think I ever took full inventory of all the... Really? Oh, you got Frog Hop, of course you do. So far he's got stuff that Moby has, but I think... You wouldn't think they'd be on different buttons, but I feel like they are. Too slow. Awesome. Try Simon. That's what this guy had to do. That's how Simon gets by. I'm not saying how, Guess we're down here now. What are you doing? Please turn. There we go. No! I want so much. There we go. I wanted to take this route because it's cool. But... Well, that's not gonna work very well for me. Forgot you didn't actually have to make that jump. But the thing is, Luther has basically bad performance in every way, except for just not falling over. Like you saw, like, he did not fall over much, if at all, when I was stuck in that corner there, which is worth something, I guess. But Luther is interesting in that he clearly, if you look at the development videos and what... Okay, so for jumping. He clearly had a different... This is not going well. Oh, and Mac, you are. Luther and Mac did not get along. One reason probably being that Mac is the easiest guy to knock over next to Gowrie. What? Really? Oh, that'll do it. It's not to say I let go of that button. The game did not know that because the controller had disconnected. Oh wait. Yeah, Mesa Blanca Ice King. You could watch me have trouble with this course in the original SSX in my playthrough on this channel. This place gives me so much trouble. If you can, it's rough. If you can manage to grind on this thing. Maybe I'm getting some use out of the stability, but if you can manage to grind on these rails, it's actually really, really effective. I do wish I could explore this place more because it looks like there are lots of interesting routes, but jeez, getting airtime I don't need to. I don't know how to get to some of the places here. There's also an interesting out of bounds trick here that you'll see in speedruns. You know, like, I think I grind that rail upside down. One interesting thing they decided to implement is you can actually grind rails upside down in this game. There's nothing stopping you other than it just being difficult to not fall over if you do it. Because you're grinding it on the edge of your board. It's easier if you have a longer board like an Alpine. It's basically impossible on a freestyle board. Yeah, Luther you can see in development videos and whatnot. Sia is an enemy apparently. I'll make sure to keep it that way. Dude, that is a long trick. Sorry, Zero. You want another? Happy to oblige. There we go. I don't think I even hit her. I think I just tapped it. I just, like, accidentally tapped her and it actually knocked her over. Yeah, so if you want to be aggressive, this is the guy to do it with, as you can see. I'm used to landing on nothing. Yeah, and goofy because I usually say that it's because I'm using Moby. Cop is bad. The other thing's worse, so no big deal. I'll try to explore though, for my own sake as much as you, as a viewer. There's lots of this I've never really seen. Well, no, I have seen, I just don't... I've probably actually gone through most, if not all of this course before. That doesn't mean I remember almost any of it. Whoa, guess we're going this way now. It's hard to tell when you can land the rake. I imagine if you use it, you get used to it. I might turn up the game in a minute, so I can... Whoa! Actually hear some of what this guy says. This is the only time I'm playing as Luther in this playthrough. Although he gets the credit of having, or the fortune to have 3 races to appear on. Almost. There we go. Kind of sell my soul by, by putting myself in the switch to get that tricky, but I don't mind his Uber loadout too much. I don't know about ever landing his signature though. It's not super short, but it's doable. It's comparable to Moby. I mean, part of it is also, of course, that Mesa Blanca is not the nicest place for... Oh, that rail does not start where I thought it did. This block is not the nicest place for doing users. That rail's a little bit more dangerous than you might think. It's really easy to accidentally hit the outside wall of that little tunnel-like portion. That was deliberate, by the way. I know there is no way I could land an Uber there. Oh, hi, Sia.
If you rode like a dream, there'd be no need for me.
You want to mud in my tires?
First place.
I think Luther's actually one of the single characters I have the most difficulty understanding, if you can believe it. He speaks so fast, and with such a strong accent. Also, the funny thing to me about him and JP being friends is he speaks English for nobody but Moby.
Some of the pack is aligned against you.
Even yeah, no one likes this guy. Someone just ran right into a pole. Is that silly? It is hard to get that upper route there. You need pretty good stats, I think. Yeah, everyone is angry. The thing is, as Luther, it's pretty difficult for them to actually knock you over. Like, if you're racing against Luther, it's not a good idea to try to... It's not a good idea to try to knock him over. Just try to push him over. Because I've done it, but there's a very good chance you're just gonna... Oh, Brody. You're just gonna eat snow. Phew, that is a long trip. Oh. And a bad landing. Wow. Look how many of these people are angry at me. No, don't. I wish I could take that back. I hate when I don't get as much air as I expect off a jump. Go away. Yeah, that's how you do it with Luther, I guess. He's built. I guess on customability, what it really means is he's basically built for being aggressive and getting lots of boosts that way. It is kind of... Oh. So, Luther is kind of weird in that he's a lot of things you wouldn't expect a snowboarder to be, though. For once, the kind of southern, southwestern stereotype. I guess more southern. I say southwestern because I'm thinking of southwest because of this area being there. Did I ever go this way? Land. Oh, I got it. I'm not used to going this way. Ah. I mean, it's not like there's much more to see. But that would be cool. Yeah, he's not someone you'd expect to see. Not someone you would expect to see in this environment, and because that, he actually does bring kind of an interesting, unique flair to it. And on top of that, what I was amused by earlier with him and JP is JP still speaks French to him, and I don't feel like he's the kind of guy you'd expect to know French, but he indeed does, apparently, unless he's just smiling and nodding every time JP tells him to do something. That's also possible. Also, I do think I'm not even certain about this. I think how much speed you get from boost actually varies depending on what color it is. I think, for instance, that yellow boost I had there was not actually increasing my speed as much as the... as, say, red boost would.
Hey, you were pretty nasty out there.
You want rough? I'll give you rough.
Even if you don't want it, for that matter.
I'm gonna get my name on a baseball cap.
Congratulations. You picked
Did I
up a
make,
gold medal.
they probably make baseball caps for snowboarders, I guess? Sure, why not?
Congratulations. Move on to
And
the
let's
next
finish up watching this guy's video.
Congratulations. You're now a rookie.
The only important stat for Luther. And we'll be done with him for the game. That landing. There's that. That's pretty brief. But yeah, if you're curious about what that picture is of Luther there, watch the development videos of this game. And you can see that outfit in its full glory.
Come on, Chompy, let's butt kick something.
It's a bit different than what they end up going with in the full game. I don't know what the thought was behind his original outfit, but anyways. I'll see you next time, where we play as presumably someone else native to the US, because there are lots of them and we're in the US. No, actually. But this is the closest we're gonna get to any place they're native to, so see you then.